morning, children. I hope you have learnt about previous lesson, right? Yes. So, what we have learned in the last session? Okay. In history, there is a three types. Yes. What is that? Okay. Prehistoric society. Now, we are going to learn about the prehistoric society. Before that, history is divided into three that we have discussed in the last session, right? That is prehistory, prohistory and history. And prehistory, again it is divided into Paleolithic, Mesolithic or Microlithic and Neolithic, right children? Yes. So, Paleolithic, what we have learned? Okay, early man, he was stayed in the cave, but there is no evidences or writing documents. Yes, only we can see the drawing or the pictures of the early men, right? Yes. And secondly, Mesolithic or the Microlithic. Why we called Microlithic age? Because from the small stone tools to making large stone tools or the large weapons they have done. So during this period is called Microlithic period. And the third one is Neolithic. That also we have discussed in the last period. What is the meaning of that? Yes. During the time of Mesolithic age, they were started to rearing the animals, right? So, because of the shortage of the food, they were moving one place to another and searching their settlement as well as the food for themselves as well as the animals also. So, they came to Indus, near the Indus River. On the bank of Indus River, they were stayed, they were settled here. So, this period or this settlement, it was the first civilization of our country. So, what is that? Indians' first civilization is called Indus Valley Civilization, right? Okay, during the Neolithic period, people, those who are stayed in the bank, on the bank of river Indus, they were started to growing the cropses. That cropses, whatever the husks are there, so they were giving to the animal. So here he found or man found for the fodder also, and another thing is their life also, isn't it? So here their life became satisfied or else what we call that, yes, successful. Okay, how it is successful, how we can say? Yes, I'll tell you. During the Indus Valley civilization, people were founding something, they are discovering something. So he was searching day by day, day by day. One day they were found copper and the bronze. So copper was the first metal human beings were found. Copper with the bronze. This bronze is alloy metal, means they were mixing and making copper hard. Okay. So with the help of the copper as well as the bronze, they were, along with the stone tools also, they were used. So this period is called copper and bronze stone age. Okay children. So with the help of this metals with the stone tools, they were started to clearing the forest, and one side they are doing the agriculture and another side animal husbandry, means they were rearing the animals. So these animals rearing as well as the animals rearing means what? Cattle or the sheep, they were started to rearing. One side animal rearing and another side they were doing the agriculture. So this became successful as well as they were started to trade. Where there is a needy food, needy places, they went and they were selling their grains. So that they were started or they were discovered the trading also. During this time, where there is a excess food for them, so they were giving to the needy places. Apart from that, during this civilization, means Indus Valley civilization, I already said where it was. It was on the map. Just can you see? Okay. Here, India border, right? Here they will see the Pakistan border. So in between here from the Indus, it will comes from the Ladakh region, then it will flow through the Pakistan, present Pakistan, and it will have the mouth in the Arabian Sea. So on the bank of river Indus, they were constructed the cities called Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Not only in Pakistan, another thing is they were constructed 2-3 cities, that is Kalibangan at Rajasthan, Haryana, Rakhigarh, Barzahom at Kashmir, as well as in Karnataka also. So many places they were stayed during the Iron Age or the Stone Age. Okay children, after the copper and the bronze invention, once again they have founded iron. Iron is a hard metal, right? So what we can do from the iron? Daily whatever we are using in our life, right? What is that? Yes, utensils, or what do you call that? Steel plates, or whatever you are sitting on the desks or in your windows, door, wherever we can see there is a iron, right? So that iron, it is very hard metal. So that iron they were founded after the copper and the bronze. With this iron, they were started to making the iron tools, and copper jewelry they were started. So many beads they were started to making the earrings, bangles, as well as necklaces, children. Then designs of pots, varieties of pots they have done during their free hours. But during the Indus Valley civilization, it is also called Harappan civilization, children. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were the two cities. It is very famous cities in the Indus Valley civilization. So that it is called Harappa civilization also, or Harappan culture. So in the Mehergarh, they have settled down. Then they were established the cities. Whatever the cities? Barjahom at Kashmir. Have you heard the name of Barjahom? Yes. What is that? It is a underground types of the houses. They were protecting from the winter time. Why? Because during the winter season, it was very cold climate in the Jammu and Kashmir, right? So when they were stayed in the Kashmir, so they were started to doing the underground home to protecting the cold. Okay children? So that is called Barza home. Then Kalibangan at Rajasthan, Mehergarh, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, these three they were cities, they were found in the present Pakistan. Then so many cities of Rakhigarh at Haryana. Then Karnataka also they were stayed here. That proof we can see in the Banahalli and Brahmagiri of Kodagu and Jadigenahalli, T. Narsipura and Savanadurga and Huttari Durga. These are all the places they were stayed. There were a proof during the Stone Age people they were stayed here. Okay children. So once they were found the iron, they were started to making the grindstone culture. What is the meaning of grindstone culture? Have you heard the name? No. Yes, I will say. Grindstone culture, it is nothing but during the time of death, anybody, in case anybody, they'll die. So they were keeping the dead body inside the chamber. That chamber, it was closed by the iron tomb or else pots. It may be red color or it may be black color tombs or the pots. So this is called grand stone culture. During the Iron Age, what they have told? Okay, 3500 years ago, before the invention of copper or the bronze, in the South India, they were found the iron. So this Iron Age, they were said that grand stone culture. So they were thinking that it is the huts of Pandavas or the homes of Pandavas or the stone of Mauryas. Yes, children. After the Harappan culture, there were, because of the surplus agricultural yield, what is that agricultural yield? Yes, surplus amount of the agricultural means that grains were stored like that. They were started to trading, and there were some ruling parties were arised. That ruling party means those who are ruling other class people. So here, ruling class people means who? Okay, Magadhas, Nanda dynasty, Maurya dynasty. So these are all the people they were started to ruling here, children. So almost North Indian part, Nanda dynasty and Magadha dynasty, Mauryan dynasty, they were ruled. After the Harappan culture, these ruling classes were arised. Then they were continued our civilization, children. Okay, so their contribution is greatest for us, isn't it? Not only for us, it is for the next generation also. So today, what you have learned about the metal, because of the metal, what they have done? Agriculture, right? Because that iron or the copper only, they made the tools for clearing the forest as well as they are growing the crops. For that reason, they were having the yield surplus in their agriculture. So they found ruling class people. After that, kingdom started in India. So today what we have learnt in this lesson, children, prehistoric society, you have to go through the textbook, read well, 2 to 3 times read well. After that, solve the question and answers. Then write in your fair notes. If you read the lesson, if you are having the doubt, then you have to WhatsApp me your doubt, children, and try to search all the places in your map. They have given in your textbook map. So please go through the map and draw the map in your fair notebook. Then write fair note question and answers. Okay, children? Thank you. Thank you very much.